Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Reborn. When we last left off, we had just learned literally everything there is to know about this region and all of the regions within this region. So now,
I've been so worried about my husband. He's been sick for weeks, but nothing we do helps. We've tried everything. Well, except... No, that would be unthinkable. Never mind, I dare not even mention it.
he appears to be sleeping. God knows what it is she's referring to. Maybe she wants to, I don't know, cut out his heart and put it inside of a pot, and so he becomes a phylactery and thus is raised as a lich. My thoughts exactly, sir. So, we're in the Lapis Ward, which is apparently where all the fancy schmancy people live. Speaking of fancy schmancy, it's bike time. Good day. Welcome to Lapis Bicycle Shop. Can I interest you in purchasing one of the top-of-the-line models with a lifetime guarantee? Yours for a mere 100 million Pokémonies. Now, come in again when you're ready for good stuff. I don't know what it is about the Pokemon world that makes bikes such an incredibly expensive commodity, but in a world...
A murder in the Lapis Ward? I can hardly believe it!
Well, fantastic. There's murder here now. And of course, if there's a murderer on the loose, then what we should do is have a Pokemon battle so that both of our Pokemon are weakened and unable to defend us when the murderer strikes. Makes perfect sense to me. Now, what's going on? That is the eternal question. What is indeed going on? Well, what's going on right now is there is a Mankey versus a Love Disc, and my good old Mankrik is actually faring quite poorly against the Love Disc, which is sort of embarrassing because Love Discs are terrible. Now, the Murkrow, the Dark type, is weak to fighting, but the Flying type is just too scary, so we've got to run away and let Robert deal with this. Well, that was a powerful wing attack, but I think Robert can bring it home. Alright, he is weakened, but Robert can battle on no more. We must flee. We must flee. Now, I didn't want to throw Rita right into the fray because obviously the wing attack will destroy her, so I thought, I know, Wesley. Wesley's amazing. Wesley can do anything. But then I forgot about psychic types and oops. My apologies, Wesley. Your faith will be rewarded one day. But until that day, it's Rita time. And I felt comfortable putting Rita in now because she wasn't being switched into an attack. She would be able to have this battle on her own terms, providing that she is faster. She is not, but fortunately the Murkrow decided to use Nightshade, which is a terrible attack, and quite possibly the worst attack it could have used in that situation.
Sorry, I'm calm now.
Alright, good. Good to know. We're at the Pokemon Center. Who is here? Am I even going to speak to everyone? I need to speak to everyone. That is the tradition when you find a new Pokemon Center. Come on, past off, but did you do it? I did. I hear there are two rival gangs that fight for control of this ward. Sounds scary. Suicide and terrorism? What rubbish. The Lapis Ward is above such ostentatious happenings. Yep, it's true. This is normally such a quiet and peaceful ward. I don't know why I have the same voice as him, but I do. But no, totally true, okay? Suicide, murder, two things that never, ever happen in high-class neighborhoods. Today's your birthday. You can finally escape. Be strong, sister. Soon, vengeance will be ours. Oh, pardon me. You know what? This game has too many characters. Sure, fly. We're a bit busy here, move it. But seriously, I've met so many characters in this game so far who, like, just appear. So, Steven, I lost that match. No. But yeah, they just sort of appear, say something mysterious, and then walk away. And so many of these characters have done this that when they come back again, I'm not going to remember. So when that person's going to be like, you're here to witness my vengeance, I'm going to be like, what vengeance? What's going on? Who are you? Have we met? Why are you purple? Now, Quilava is here, and Quilava, I like Quilava. Gen 2 was an interesting time for me playing Pokemon, okay? Because, first of all, I could finally start playing Pokemon again. I had stopped playing Gen 1 because of Missing No. Missing No had terrified me so thoroughly that I didn't dare touch my Pokemon Blue cartridge, and in fact had nightmares that it would somehow force itself to turn on and take over the world. Yeah, I was really pathologically terrified of Missing No. There's probably some issues there that I really need to look deeper into, but for some reason, Missing No was just a conduit for terror, so no Gen 1 for me. But when Gen 2 came, I could finally start playing Pokemon again, and I think, looking back on it objectively, we all have to agree, hello, admittance to these departments, we all have to agree that the Johto region was just lovely. You hardly belong in a place like this. Lapis is for Reborn's finest citizens. What makes you think I'm not fine? Look at this dew. I am ready for anything, including you. Hey, rhymes. But yeah, okay, right. Johto, absolutely beautiful. Even in those terrible Game Boy graphics. Just the architecture was cool. The atmosphere was lovely. Some lovely music, and it was just all around great. It was a happy time, a simpler time. Before things became needlessly grim dark, not to throw any shade on this game, which I am actually enjoying quite a lot, but yeah, Johto was just a nice, lovely little time. Especially love the remakes, except for the fact that they forced me to walk. How dare they? But what was my original point? Johto. Something to do with Johto. I'm really gonna have to think back to why I'm even talking. Oh yeah, Quilava! Ha ha ha! But yeah, no, Quilava, I never chose him. Obviously, I always choose grass types, but I think he's one of the cuter fire types. Not the most powerful, maybe. I've never seen him.
Today has been just dreadful.
I've never seen him, like, online or anything. Well, you know, Typhlosion. Actually, I lie. I have seen Typhlosion. But doesn't seem as popular as people like Infernape and, oh god, Blaziken. Good god, Blaziken. But yeah. Point is, I feel that the Cyndaquil line is underrepresented as starters go, and it deserves more hugs. Mudkip, of course, disgustingly overrepresented due to a certain meme, which I've never fully understood, but then, when do memes ever make sense? Memes, I think, have just sort of unearthed a dark truth about the human psyche, which is that we're really weird. You can just say a thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be clever or funny, but as long as it's just off the wall enough that someone will repeat it, it will just be repeated forever. And it's sort of not even like a joke. It's just a strange sort of chant. It's just awful. Memes are strange. And what you have to wonder now is, are memes a passing fad? Or are memes going to be a fixture of human communication for the rest of time? Are memes going to supplant language as a means of communicating with one another? Or should I say, as a means of communicating with one another? Because I don't know. Stranger things have happened. You know, at some point in human history, we developed the spoken word, because, you know, that is not innate. The very first languages must have just been formed out of nothing, sort of slowly built over time, not by a few people, but by an entire, you know, communities upon communities upon communities, all building together until language existed. And the same with the written word. I mean, that's a little bit easier to figure out. We know that I think it was the Egyptians who first came up with written words, but I'm sorry if that's wrong. I'm sorry if it's earlier than that. I'm not the best history buff when it comes to this sort of thing. But the point is that these methods of communication are not innate to humankind. They were created. So what if memes are the next step to that? Because you've got to think of it. Memes came out of nowhere, but they're rapidly spreading across the internet. There's becoming more and more of them, and in fact, there's getting to be more memes for specific situations. You know, you could pretty much see entire conversations already played out in meme form. So it really is only a matter of time until there are enough memes to supplant any possible sentence or situation that would otherwise have to be spelled out with normal human words. See? You see where I'm going with this? Memes are actually becoming a language. I don't suggest you go much further ahead. So, I heard you like mudkips might seem like a strange, senseless, pointless thing right now. But maybe one day it will be how we order breakfast. You know? What will it be, sir? I heard you like mudkips. Coming right up. And they will know exactly what you mean by that. Isn't that interesting to think about? Or is it just nonsense? But is nonsense the new sense? The world is changing. The world is just like that poor old Marill. It turns out is now weak to poison type because of its dual fairy typing. Which means that, for the first time since the game has been created, poison is finally useful against another thing. I mean, what is poison actually strong against? We've got grass, which is tragic because most grass types are poison type anyway. We've got, I think, bug in Generation 1, but then they stopped being strong against bug in all subsequent generations, so damn. Yeah, I think it might literally just be grass and now fairy. Poison really has drawn the short straw out of all Pokemon types. Oh, and it turns out that fighting is not strong against fairy. As I said in a previous episode, I don't fully have a comprehensive grasp of the fairy type yet. I need to play more. And let's see, can Rita get it done? Of course, we always open with the fake out, and now just a simple absorb to take the game home. Aqua Tail, a very strong move, I approve of it, and oh, Toodles. Azumarill has Sap Sipper. Who knew that? Probably many people, but I didn't. I just always envision all Azumarills as having huge power, because that's just an awesome ability. But in this case, I had the Sap Sipper ready to just screw us over, but Rita did it in the end anyway, thanks to Tri-Attack, which, it's for your own good. Which I'm surprised it came out as Tri-Attack actually. Since it was raining, I was expecting it to come out as a water type move, but it didn't. I guess it only does that when you're literally surfing. I don't fully understand how nature power works. But now I've got to heal, and I have to gather my thoughts, because what the heck have I just been talking about for about 10 minutes? What's even going on in this game? I've heard something about a murder, but I don't think that's been mentioned since. We've just sort of been battling with the townsfolk. Oh, what's going on here? Really? He fell off the bridge? How careless.
Fell straight down, and when he landed, oh, I don't want to remember it. My daddy always tells me to stay away from this building! What is it?
Careless is not the word I would describe, but I guess if he thinks he fell, even then, if you thought someone accidentally fell off a bridge, would your first thought be, careless? I mean, gotta be pretty callous for that to be your first impression, but Lapis does not strike me as a town rich in feeling. Nothing suspicious going on here, no siree. We're a little busy here, do his favour from Scram. So the red and the blue, is that like the gangs? How strange, humans propel themselves to their own unfortunate demise. Is this the struggle of the lower class?
What is...
Shirley, honey, step away from there.
What?
I've forgotten what voice I gave to Victoria. Oh goodness, no baby, don't cry. She's got this voice now. Shh, there, it's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside.
I can't breathe. Isn't that...
It doesn't matter, honey, come on.
That's Heather's dad, isn't me?
Yes, an eclipse reporting. Agent Beryl confirmed deceased. Huh? Team Meteor? Don't tell me you guys are behind this. What? As if we're the victims here? That was our... Asta, shush. Listen here, girlie. It's best for everyone if you keep your nose out of Meteor's business. Come on, Asta. We confirmed what we came here for. Right! They'll meet us at the stairway! The stairway? No way! Team Meteor was the one who blew up the Grand Stairway!
No, a sunken did it. Of course it was us.
Tell him everything, why don't you?
Huh? Well, okay. See, apparently underneath the staircase there's a certain...
That was sarcasm, you idiot! Come on!
So it was.
I'm so sorry you've had to see all this, Shelley. Come on, let's get you in. Ah! When did he get here? Oh yeah, there's a ghost.
Oh, that's Shade. Well, what do you want, Shade?
Shade? Isn't that... Ah, he's taking the body away?
Oh?
And just like that, he's gone. How strange. Come on, Shelley, let's go inside.
Oh, okay.
And that's the end of that little cutscene. I can't look! There's nothing to look at anymore. I can't stop looking! The body's gone. So someone fell off? Big deal. Just hurry up and clean the streets. Rude. Who was it? It was a living, breathing person. I can only hope they get that poor soul cleaned up soon. See, this person has at least a little bit more compassion, but don't worry, guys. He has been cleaned up. A ghost took him, okay? It's fine. My apologies, Miss Shelley is currently not accepting challenges. Although I do believe she is upstairs in her room. Hi, Huffba. This is a real mess. I came here to challenge the gym leader, Shelley, but I'm really worried about her. As soon as we were ready to battle, we saw through the window a man falling off a barrel bridge. He landed right outside, and there was blood, and she's only 12. She shouldn't have had to have seen that. No one should. Now she just seems so distant. Huffba, something's going on. First the stairway blows up, and now Meteor comes to look at a dead man? Was the person who died an agent of Team Meteor? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. They said Team Meteor is doing something to the Grand Stairway. I'm gonna go there and see what's up. Maybe you could come too? Shelley, I'm gonna go take off for a little while, okay? Is there anything I can get for you?
No, I'm sorry
Why are you sorry?
for making you worry.
Oh, no, please. I don't even really know you. I'm sorry. Look, I'll be back soon, okay? Take it easy.
Heather was one of the only friends I ever had. I hope she's okay.
Alright, so the tragic events a few episodes ago are in fact having some ramifications. I guess it's a major plot point and not just there for shock value, which was more than I was expecting. So, the plot is thickening and at this point is like a viscous soup. Who was Heather's dad? What's his name? Does he in fact work for the enigmatic and evil Team Meteor? And if so, why? And what was his position there? And what does it mean now that he's gone? Find out all this and more after a little bit more stuff. Huffba!
Well, look who else showed up.
Help me, Huffba! There's no such thing as help. You're trespassing on our operating territory, so we're gonna take you down to the big boss man. Game, set, and match. Now get a move on with it.
Hey, Eclipse, don't you think we should take Huffba too? After what happened at the factory?
Don't be stupid, Esther. Do you want them to team up on us? Let's get this one locked away, and then we'll use her as bait to lure Huffba to us. Hear that, Huffba? It's lose-O's for you now. Either let us get away with her, or fall into our trap yourself. Ha ha ha, check and mate, dear. Now let's get going. Go! Hofbar! And there we have it. There is a kidnapping. There is a cool cave with cool music that I'm rocking out to, and we've just got so much stuff to do, and it's going to be fun next episode. And next episode is coming very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and bye!